on the channel, we've gone Hollywood. WWE Mattel Elite Hollywood with John Cena from Fast and the Furious. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Mattel WWE Elite unboxing, but something with a twist these days. We've got our first WWE Hollywood action figure to unbox, and it's none other than John Cena. Now, these are Walmart exclusives currently. I think it'll stay that way. I would not be shocked in the long run to see these at ringside. This line reminds me much akin to the old Ghostbusters line from a few years ago. Started out as a Walmart exclusive, then it kind of went to discount, ringside, places like that from there. And I think the same thing's going to happen to this Hollywood line. It's kind of the line nobody asked for, but it is very intriguing, very interesting, and we're going to talk a lot about it. We're going to talk about this John Cena figure first. So we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We'll see where it goes from there. So let's take a look at John Cena here. Now, first thing I gotta say is, you guys know that watch the channel, I have no idea about Fast and Furious. They have had 9 Fast and Furious movies. That is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how long ago these movies came out. I'm sure some of you guys love it out there, and more power to you. I just can't believe they've had 9 movies, which seems like in like 5 years, but I'm sure the franchise has probably been around like 15 years. Who knows? But I have never seen a Fast and Furious. I know it's about like fast cars and furious things. People getting mad, hammering their hands on the table and because they're furious, and then they do it really fast. I think that's what it's about, and cars are involved as well. I'm a Jeep guy. I don't know. I know slow and rock crawler, slow and mud, or slow mall crawler. That's my movie in cars and Jeeps and stuff. That's what I know. But I know a lot of people love the Fast and Furious, so I guess this is great for them. I'm going at this unboxing. I'm basically comparing this to a Mattel Elite. This is basically John Cena Sunday afternoon shopping at the grocery store to me, but maybe it's different to you. But let's see. Let's take a look at it. Let's look at the packaging. We know this packaging. It's very Elite-esque, but it's got different colors to it. We got John Cena like we'd see in a typical Elite. Obviously, this Hollywood thing is new. True Effects, we know all about that. We got the Elite logo up here. Just an interesting packaging. Similar but different. It fits in with the other Mattel Elites, but it looks different. It'll pop out at you. Seems these ship to Walmart in a case of themselves. So you get a case of Cena, you get a case of The Rock, and a case of Roddy Piper. And we'll unbox those on the channel eventually. But we got Cena first. You guys might have saw my action figure hunt that we do every Friday on the channel. Came across him in old Excelsior Springs, Missouri. I think Stan Lee named that town, I'm pretty sure. But there's Cena on the front. He does have extra hands. He comes with 2-fisted hands. So, you know, he's extra furious. He's probably extra fast, too. So there you go. You got that going on. Beautiful glamour shot. This looks like his Hollywood movie glamour shot out there that he would have. That's what he looks at. And then on the other side, another glamour shot. So no in-ring work here. These are not wrestling figures, but I think most kids that buy this is going to be a wrestling John Cena. People like us that are buying this are probably using this just because it's a one-off thing. Me personally, this line will display with those Ghostbuster figures. I'm going to have kind of like a miscellaneous shelf of all those together. That's what makes sense to me. UPC's warnings down there. And then you got the back. Now, the Roddy Piper one is the one I am most excited for. I love They Live since that came out. It was on TV all the time when I was a kid growing up. Obviously, I loved Roddy Piper, so Roddy Piper being in a movie, sign me up all day long. So I know all about that one. The Rock, I'm not even sure what movie he's in from this. It doesn't even say. I can't even remember. Is he Fast and Furious too? I can't keep up with it. They're so fast, they're so furious, I can't keep up. But I don't know about this Rock figure either, and we'll get to that eventually, like I said. But the one I'm most excited for is the Roddy Piper. There's no way we're going to do a set rankings on these because Piper wins all day long. There's no way you could cut that any way else. So we're not going to do rankings for the Hollywood line. There's no way. It will get interesting in Series 2, though, when Andre the Giant as Bigfoot comes out. Oh, baby, that could be the figure of the year next year. I am excited. You guys know I love hairy bipedal creatures, and then you add Andre the Giant in the mix. Oh, baby, that's what I'm talking about. But you got Cena there. You got a big glamour shot. You got his name. We got a blur. We'll at least read that. Maybe it'll help me fill in some of the gaps in this story. The Hollywood logo, the Elite logo at the top. All in all, a pretty good packaging on this. I don't hate it. I don't mind it. I think it looks good. Definitely eye-catching out there. It'll be interesting if this crosses over and gets non-wrestling fans. Like, is there a big Fast and Furious collector community out there that doesn't buy wrestling figures? They're saying, oh, I got to get that Cena. I got to get that Fast and Furious Cena. I got to do it. Who knows? It says John Cena as Jacob Toretto. Hopefully I said that right. I'd hate to offend his character in Fast 9. And that's what it says. The Fast Saga, F9. Is there going to be an F10? There's got to be an F10, right? Boy, there's a lot of Fs going on. A lot of Fs flying all over the place. For years, John Cena has been telling the world, you can't see me. I see what you did there. Now the world waits in anticipation to see him join the Fast and Furious family as Jacob Toretto, master thief, assassin, and high-performance driver. Oh, that makes sense if he's in the Fast and Furious. In Fast and Furious 9, beloved by the WWE Universe as champ, whose motto is never give up, Cena shifts gears, I see what you did there, in the franchise's penultimate movie as the main antagonist. Oh my gosh, he's a bad guy in this movie? Now I can't watch it. I just don't want to tarnish that John Cena image as a bad guy. Who'da thunk it? Empowering the next generation through play, because there's a lot of kids that love to play with their Fast 9 figures. So there it is. There's Cena out of the package. Pretty cool red background with WWE logo going on there. That is pretty cool. I like it. Like I said, the package is pretty swell. It's swell packaging. Swell. Yeah, swell. All right, he's bubbled in there. He's got an interesting look on his face. There's Cena in the plastic prison. Like I said, he's extra furious. He's got 2 fists on. Something we never see in AEW Jazzwares. They don't know what fists are, apparently. For whatever reason. I don't know. I'd love to find an explanation out. I'd love to get an answer as why we don't get fists. See you later. Up high. All right, getting the rubber bands out there. I feel like we're doing a Star Wars unboxing with these rubber bands. All right, it's Cena time. Like I said, 2 fists. This is a customizer's dream. We're a little loose in the torso, as you can see. That's always the check right here. A little bit looser than I would like going on. But this is truly a customizer's dream going on right here. This makes a lot of sense. You pop this head off, you could use this body for anything. I could see these going to clearance. I really do feel these will probably go to clearance eventually somewhere along the lines. Maybe they'll show up at Big Lots, the Ollies of the world. Maybe Walmart will have a big blowout sale. Maybe Ringside will get them. I'm not saying play the long game, but maybe play the long game. Depends how much you're into this. But I could see people 6 months from now, these are on clearance everywhere. People are buying these for people in the crowd, security guards, things like that, popping heads off and stuff like to do there. Now, we know with current day elites, I think starting in Series 88, the heads popped off very easily. No more of that boiling or heating up. You can just pop them off and switch. Let's do the test on this Cena right off the bat. Does the head pull off easy like those? Oh, it does not. It does not pull. Obviously, you'll have to heat it in water or heat it with a hairdryer if you want to pop it up. But it doesn't have that great pop-off action like we've seen with some of the current ones. But this is John Cena jacked to the gills. I really like the looks of this. The black pants going on here. I like his arms. He's got the big old muscular John Cena arms going on. And then just a plain blue shirt. So once again, customizers, fig photographers out there, you could reuse this. Use this for a lot of different things. It's a nice tight shirt as well, which is cool. And the nice thing about this being tight is the loose ab crunch here. It helps kind of keep him in place a little bit with that. But you could take that off. There's no staining going off. Just a great John Cena, almost like He-Man proportions here. It just sucks how loose this is. I'd be curious if you guys have this. Is yours loose as well? Just absolutely hate it when that happens. And I'm not a player. I'd be a lot more angry about this if I was a player as a kid with this. It would just annoy me like crazy. Skin tone wise, the chest is a little bit darker than the arms. That is another thing that catches my eye here. Maybe I should lift up my shades. Yeah, it still seems that way. You know, I got my Hollywood shades on. This is what I wear around when I go to Hollywood and stuff. This is what a Hollywood icon looks like. He's got a Motorhead shirt on. He's got his blue glasses. He's ready to rock and roll. He's ready to make some things happen. But I don't know. I don't know what I think about this Cena. I don't know where it fits. It's not like Cena is a character there's no WWE elites from. So it's not like a little kid's going to buy this because he can't get his John Cena wrestling figure. They're on the pegs all the time. Top Picks Cena, a solid figure. This Top Picks right here is all over the Walmarts and Targets right now. So if you have these on the shelf at the same time, if a little kid is wanting a Cena to play with, they're picking this one up. So it really comes down to the completionist, like myself out there, and then it comes down to John Cena fans, and then F9 fans. How many Cena fans that buy just his figures are there out there? How many F9 fans are there that want figures from the movie? It's just a lot of unanswered questions, and that's what kind of usually leads me in all my years of action figure collecting really leads me to believe this will be a little bit of a clearance item eventually. I think this will be the slowest seller of the three as well. The Rock will be right behind there, and I do think the Piper, I think there's enough difference with that Piper. It doesn't seem like a wrestling figure. A lot of people like Piper. A lot of people love that movie. There's a huge horror community, and I would say I think it's a pretty fair example that the horror lovers of the world are more apt to collect figures and collectibles from those kind of movies than the fans of an F9 movie. I think as a whole, you know, there's people that collect Freddy Krueger, Jason, stuff like that in very hard degrees, and same with Wes Craven films and stuff like that. I don't know if there's that same love for merchandise with the F9 saga, if that makes sense in a roundabout way. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? I would assume he would. Discount code Kyle saves 10% at ringside collectibles. There it is. So he's got extra hands. I don't know if we need extra hands with this one. I'm leaving him with the Fists of Fury. I like to imagine him just fisting everybody. You guys know I love a good fist, and fists are flying. Everybody's getting fisted everywhere, left and right. That's what happens with the fists sometimes, as you guys know. But Cena, for my money, I'm picking this top picks. This is the best Cena we've had in a long, long time. This is okay for what it is, but by no means is this a game-changing figure. But I do have some intrigue in that Hollywood line. Unfortunately, it sounds like it comes to an end with Series 2. A little disappointing there. I'm glad we're getting that Andre the Giant, but I would have liked to have seen some other figures out there. Maybe Suburban Commando. Hulk Hogan would have been a kind of an interesting one down the line. Mr. Nanny Hogan. There's a lot of them we could have done. Andre the Giant could have had a Princess Bride figure in this line outside of the McFarlane line. There's a lot of opportunities from other ones that I'm forgetting, of course, off the top of my head. But it sounds like it's going to be just a 2-set and done line, and that's all she wrote. And Andre the Giant might be by himself. I haven't heard of anybody else in Series 2, but we'll see. Playing that old waiting game. But what do you guys think? You picking up this Cena? Easy pass for you? Do you love the Fast and Furious movies? Honestly, I know nothing about them, as you guys know. But maybe you love them. Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn your notification on, of course. You don't want to miss a video here. Follow me on Twitter at SirPaul64. Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. And, of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Support the channel. Pick up a t-shirt. Search Kyle Peterson. So for John Cena and all you Fast and Furious fans everywhere, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.